What's up, YouTube? We're back. We're Creativity TV. I'm Fitz.
And I'm Natasha.
And we are ready to talk. So first things first, I want to send a huge praying condolences for Queen Latifah and her family. Rita Owens, which is her mom, who's an actress in her own right? Because she was
I don't know much.
At one point.
Okay.
So I want to send a huge. I know I'm sure you guys know she was active with her daughter. You know, she was around. We all knew who she was, and we could see the bond they had as mother and daughter. So I want to send a huge condolences and prayers to her family.
Yes.
Well, we both want to, because it actually broke my heart, because I know how much she loved her mom, and then her brother passing. You know, motorcycle accident.
Wow.
You remember Living Single? She used to wear that key. That was his motorcycle.
Okay.
So, you know, I know that bond probably, or that tragedy made him closer, you know, because that's her child, you know, she has to be there for her mom, you know, so it's just horrible. So condolences to Queen Latifah, and keep your head up, and we're praying for you.
Yes.
So, next topic we want to talk about, which is right in our fucking backyard. As soon as you feel like you kind of sit down and kind of relax and kind of get okay with, you know, I mean, maybe not okay, but you kind of just think, okay, we got a little break. You know, things are going good. I haven't heard anything about, you know, police brutality on black men.
It's just so close to home.
And that's even more of a reason why I'm like, oh my fucking God. Literally, it's in Sacramento. Literally, like, that's about 45 minutes away from our house. Yeah. So literally that hurts my soul. So the story, or whatever, the young man's name is Stephon Clark Zoe, I guess his nickname was, and the Sacramento Police Department gunned him down. Mm-hmm. Supposedly, somebody called 911, and they said that he was breaking windows. From what I saw, they said he was breaking windows out of cars. So the person called and said they saw somebody that was standing there with a crowbar and broke a window of the car. And then ran. So police, of course, came out. Turns out Stephon was shot and gunned down in his grandmother's backyard. Now, at the same time, his grandmother's backyard, the reason why he's back there is because, and the grandmother said this is how they were able to come into the house. She let them in. All her grandkids came in through the back door. So that's just like crazy as fuck. She even said, so when she heard the fire, you know, them shooting and shit, I guess she didn't realize, she knew it was close, but she didn't realize it was actually her backyard. And she said, well, I hope that you guys didn't kill my any of my grandkids, because that's the way they come in to my home. So that's chilling within itself. Oh my God. So supposedly they thought that he had a gun. They released the body cam video, and that was, you know, you couldn't really see it. But what I did see was that the helicopter. So the helicopter was above head, and they literally captured Zoe. Literally, I'm not laughing because I'm laughing to kind of keep from getting emotional, because it's horrible. Because we live in a time to where you just don't know. Zoe literally, they told him, I guess, you can't hear any audio, of course, this is a helicopter, but you can kind of see it. They have like the, what is it called? It's like the heat, you can see like the heat rays off people. It's not actually a picture, but you can see the body, like your heat temperature, I guess temperature capture, or whatever the fuck it's called, from the helicopter. And
I know what you're talking about. You can
see, like where it glows or whatever. So, you can see them like telling him to get down, clearly, because he gets down, he lays down on the ground, and they get in the fucking stats and start lining him up. They shot this boy 22 times. So it's just like, to me, like, he wasn't walking towards him like they initially said that he's walking towards them. And then on top of that, the neighbor's, I guess, back window, their actual like sliding glass window door, has a big ass hole in it. And the hole is below. Now, my parents watch the news, damn near probably more than me. And they said initially the video that was released was from the helicopter, but you saw somebody hop in the fence. Their theory, and this is a theory, that the police done that. Because if you see the hole is below. It's like a baton, like hit. Because supposedly they said it was hit, that he did that with a crowbar. He did the window, the sliding glass door. But mind you, I just said, when they said the person called the police, they said his car. So now it's a sliding glass door, and now it's a car, or it's a car, then a sliding glass door. It's just too many fucking issues.
According to, when you do your own investigation as a civilian, like you pretty much see all the loopholes that the police made, right? And they're just trying to cover it up. Because they know that they didn't find a gun on him. They didn't find a crowbar on him. As far as I know, the news right now, they didn't say a crowbar, and the news reporter even said, in the video, you don't see him walking towards him. Literally, you see this man try to lay down, and they light him up. Literally.
and he didn't even get a chance to move his hands, because I'm sure he, natural reaction when you lay down, you don't lay down like this, you would kind of lay your hands up. They lit him up, he was dead. He was still in a ball, but on the ground, so it's just hardening. Like as soon as you,
it's almost like they went in there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's almost like they went in there with the if it's a black man, we're gonna kill him.
Yeah, like with the intent, and it's horrible. It's I don't understand how white people are able to, or anybody else, any other race, are able to literally walk up to police with knives or cuss at police, and they still live. I don't understand that, or come off as threatening. Maybe I should be more descriptive, like not necessarily just cussing, because cussing, whatever, but able to come off as a threat, and the police just shoots them in the leg or tase them.
They were almost disappointed that the bomber killed himself. Right. Like they wanted to arrest him.
Please say that again, sis.
They wanted him to be alive.
Yes.
So they could arrest him.
Right.
But he's definitely killed somebody.
And multiple people. Right, multiple. And injured multiple.
And y'all wanted him arrested rather than him. It's like y'all were sad that he killed himself.
I mean, it goes back to the guy that did the massacre at the church. They protected that dude. Literally protected him. This dude had on a fucking vest on, walking in handcuffs. What the fuck? They
blatantly, every time shit like this happens, tell you how they feel about us.
It's horrible. It's so horrible and it's so sad. And it's just like, I want to see the good in America, but it's so hard to see it when you see things like this happen and you see the reaction, even from the police. Then it comes down to the media. It's too much, and I'm just waiting for them to say he has a criminal past.
Of course,
I'm just waiting for that.
The officers who did all the shooting are already on paid leave. They're on paid leave right now.
It's just too much. It's too much. But I send my condolences as well to the family of Stephon Clark. Zoe, rest in peace, and hopefully something good comes from this. Hopefully we, have a resolve, and the police are actually put in jail for murder. Because that's, to me, as far as I can see, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Period. It ain't no difference about somebody. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It's murder.
That's what it looks like.
Cold-blooded murder.
So that's horrible. That's horrible.
Because there's no way you're mistaking a cell phone as a gun.
No. You're trained.
You use a gun in your daily life, in your career.
Right.
You know the difference between a fucking cell phone and a gun.
Exactly.
You do. And it's just no mistaking
at the end of the day, if a person has a gun on them, you're trained to lay them down, not kill them. I don't think that should be a kill, because I mean, if you see somebody, if you shoot first, shoot them somewhere that can. Anybody that's not on drugs is gonna fall for a shot. And police don't have little guns. They have actually guns that are supposed to take you fucking down. Mm-hmm. There's no reason why this man should be shot 22 times. There's no reason why. And if he did have a gun, he was shooting at the police, which they didn't find a gun, so he didn't have one. But shoot him in the leg. Even if you want to shoot him twice, why 22 times?
There's no reason. None whatsoever.
He was down already, because nobody that's in their right mind, that's a normal human being, it can take
multiple officers shooting at him.
Yeah, it was crazy. And they were ricocheting off, hitting into the neighbor's fence. I'm not laughing. It's so unreal to me.
It's crazy.
It's so unreal. It's like, what the fuck? Why are we seen as threat? And this dude was, on the pictures that I saw, he looked like he was a thin guy, almost my stature. So why are you? It's not like he was a thug. Not like he was known around, as far as I know, known around the neighborhood as a thug. Why are you guys always so threatened by the color of our skin? That just doesn't work like that. And I don't understand that. Police need to stop watching so many movies. I think that's the problem. And go to correct training, because it doesn't make sense. People should just be people. It doesn't matter the color of their skin, because, like you just said, it was a white man that was blowing up people and sending bombs and blowing them up.
Terrorists.
Having people blown up for no reason. It's just like, what the fuck?
Someone made a very valid point. Like, if black men went out today and registered for guns and stuff, there would be gun laws.
Oh, off top. If we all please, it'd be off top.
They would get gun laws.
Gun control will be a real thing.
They would do it.
Will be a real thing. And it's just horrible. But let's get off this, because I'll be so, I can't talk about it, because it literally.
I don't know. I understand. I was like, when it kept popping up, like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're just trying to avoid that stuff.
But yeah, but you can't because
you can't. Really, I had to read it. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And it's another case. We just have to hope for justice.
Hope for justice. And like I said, that's why I said I hope something good come out of this because there's nothing else that we can really say.
On to something that is not necessarily better, but a little lighter. Amber Rose surprised her son with some tickets to a Taylor Swift concert, and the joy on his face and how excited he was.
So adorable.
But of course, some negative Nancy's had to come along and
it is so fucking sad because it's so much.
It's not.
There we go. It's so. I'm just gonna fucking say it. It's so many of our people that have problems with shit like that. Like I've said, and like you can't make a kid gay. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can't make it. That's just who they're gonna be. If that's who they're meant to be, that's who they're meant to be. Right. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do. You can put your kid in sports. You can put your kid in the fucking weightlifting classes. You can do whatever you want to do. If that's who they're meant to be, is be gay. That's what they will be. It does not fucking matter what music they listen to, and that's so small. What music they listen to, and to think that people would think that, how fucking dumb are you? Like, he's a child. He's excited about seeing his favorite art or one of his favorite artists. It may not even be his favorite,
right?
But the fact that Taylor Swift took time
to like one song by her, nobody knows. They just know that he was excited to see her in concert. What is wrong with that?
What is wrong with that?
So, if one listens, I'm trying to give an example, but the idea alone is just so stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. For instance, like I was telling one of my girlfriends, if he was a kid that, you know, took to the lyrics that his dad puts out sometimes, the weed smoking, the bitches, all that, then he would be a bad kid. He would be a thug. He'd be something to be wrong with that. Now that he's a kid that just like art and like music that actually appeals to him, he's gay or going to be gay.
So ignorant.
It does not make sense. Why in our community do you have to take somebody being masculine? It starts from what they, start from them being a kid. Like, if a person's gonna be a macho man, they're gonna be a macho man, no matter what the fuck the situation is. If a kid's gonna be gay, they're gonna be gay, no matter what the situation is. It does not fucking matter. And that's why I'm like, I don't understand why people want to put those limits on children. They're kids. I was telling my girlfriend, I would never want to stop my kid from just being who they are. Ever. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. She gave me an example. So what if your son wanted to paint his nails? I would explain to him. First of all, I would ask him why. Because anything my kid want to do, I don't have kids, but anything my kid wants to do, I would ask him why. Because I wouldn't want him to be a follower. Don't tell me because your friend's doing it, I want you to just want to do it because that's something that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I would be. That's how I would handle every situation. If he said he want to play Barbies, okay, why? You know, is this something that you just want to do? Is this something you like it? Cool. As long as you ain't saying because Billy down the street wants to play Barbies, I want you too. Then we have a discussion. We don't have some type of back and forth with it. So that's just what kind of parent I think I would be. I would just be so fluid with my kid to where they would feel comfortable enough to just be who they are. That's why kids have so many issues because they're already put in a box from birth, and that's wrong. Like what the fuck? That's incorrect the way to raise somebody. You're supposed to be able to be who you are. Just coming into this world. Yeah. Allow them. To me, the only responsibility of a parent is to shape and mold as far as it comes to like respect, values, shit like that. Make them a good person as far as that. Morally, yes, morally. Thank you. Morally, good. And that's the only job. As far as who they gonna fall in love with, who they gonna sleep with when they get older, that shit shouldn't be in your mind because they're children. Right. Okay? So it makes me upset. Sorry guys. I start going in. But it's just so sad because yes, great. Amazing. Phenomenal. Amazing. And got them all the way together because she said that he probably has more money in the bank than all of them. So and I gotta tell one of my girlfriends, he's around artistry. He's in private school. Right. He's around every color kid. He is probably majority white. But it is what it is. He has the money. His parents have the money to give him the best education. Exactly. Something that would not have been in his other situation. Like, for the most part. If he was a commoner like one of us, like he would be likely in public school getting the shittiest education you can get. And now they're just mad because he's so articulate. This guy, this little man is so articulate. Literally, he says big words and everybody praises him for that. But you have to realize that's a part of him. Mm-hmm. And as well as him like a Taylor Swift is a part of him. Does not it doesn't mean that he's gonna turn out to be gay. And if he does, like Amber Rose said, that's just who he's gonna be. She can't control that.
But because like if your choice of music defines you, a lot of y'all will be hood rats. Ratchet ass, Section 8, weed smoking.
Tip drill. Tip drill.
If we are going to define a child
based off the music
that they like,
let's be real. But
that's what y'all would be.
I cannot, and I just good luck. Prayers to people that's that ignorant, because that's horrible. Because that's why our fucking oncoming generation is so fucked up. And that's why that's why things
people
so
bashing a child for their music choice.
A child, just like Toya Wright, daughter. People when she posted a picture of her daughter, they went in saying that baby's ugly and everything. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why would you do that? I don't give a fuck what feeling you have about a child. Keep your fucking mouth closed. It's a baby. It's innocent. It does not know anything about this world. So why are you just
ugly about that baby? She's adorable.
Actually, she is adorable. But it is miserable motherfuckers. But that's all.
They was praising Stormy though. I'm sure.
And Saint, they like to make. Let's not go there. Let's go on to
let's go on to
the next subject. What you want to talk about now?
He not black. He OJ.
Okay.
OJ running at the mouth again, trying to keep his name in the spotlight since he's been released from prison.
Yeah.
I guess some people asked him about how he feels about Kaepernick kneeling, which is his right to.
Right.
He's,
Right. And I'm not against it because the actual song wasn't made for us. Let's sing the actual song entirely.
Right. It was not.
If you guys know this fucking history of it, wasn't. We weren't counting.
You don't say that. Say that.
So let's be real. They sure didn't make it cute and sweet like they do everything in fucking America.
He pretty much said that he don't agree with Kaepernick kneeling before the flag. It says that he's being disrespectful for kneeling, and I just think that he's just trying to get back and get racist with white people. I'm just going to say
you're never going to, bro. That's the thing about you gotta realize who stood behind you all this time. Even though we know you did it, and I'm gonna say it, he did it. We all know he did it. Well, I'm so sorry. I know you may have different theories.
This theory is out
and that's allegedly, because I don't want that
allegedly, right?
But I just feel like bro, it kind of makes sense. I mean,
even though he did recently not recently, 10 years ago he did an interview that they recently
released.
That it was his confession.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like people have their theories about it being his son and shit like that, but I don't know, bro. The gov.
It's theories even that it was both of them. Honestly,
yeah, it could have been.
Because, in all honesty, how did two people get killed with the same knife?
Exactly. And then
I don't know anybody who's just going to sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm next."
That's
not logical. I don't care what race you are.
Yeah, and I don't care how strong you are. To try to kill two people, that's gonna be a lot. But supposedly he got the guy first, so that would make if I'm not saying that women are weak because women are far from that. But a man's stature like OJ at that time to take over a woman probably wouldn't have been that hard. Especially beating her ass anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, like screaming and shit. Like what about that? Neighbors didn't hear her screaming and shit. Like that's that. So it could have been two people. But it's horrible. That's horrible. He needs to go sit his old ass down and be thankful to God that black people was on his side. And the reason why he is where he is and able to be a murderer, I'm gonna do that quote unquote. That he's able to live his life because of his people. Because we were in his corner and made to where it's like OJ is innocent, although we all kind of know. And it's a possibility that he did it. So, OJ, go sit your ass down. I ain't gonna say sit no prayers to him because fuck you. Like, you need to stand with people that and the fact that you come from the same.
He's a sad case, just honestly.
Yeah, he may be a little.
It's best that you go sit down, retire from whatever it is you need to retire from, crime, whatever, and just go enjoy the rest of your life.
Enjoy your money.
Yeah.
Enjoy your money. So you got something else you wanna kind of going on?
I do, but this will always be a topic. So we can just
chop it after this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So what we'll do is we'll come back and do another video on this topic, and that will be the only thing we'll talk about because actually it's pretty lengthy. Yeah. I think we're gonna go on and on about it, and we already made.
Because I was developing.
Yeah, always. But like I said, R.I.P. to Queen Latifah,
the lives lost,
and and the Stephon Clark R.I.P. is just a horrible situation. So we're out here, guys. Oh. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We just let me get. But don't forget, let us. We trying to get back in the flow of this stuff, and I feel like honestly, we're getting there. We're getting used to it. All right, guys, we're out. Bye.